Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and reinstall or replace a rear outside door handle on this 2003 Subaru Outback. Tools you'll need for this job are a flat blade screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, a ratchet-driven large Phillips socket, 10mm socket with a ratchet and a 6-inch extension, and an extendable magnet.
Okay, start here carefully, and if you want, use a rag so you don't affect your vinyl. Pry up firmly at the top, and then pry up and out at the bottom as well. You're really trying to pull up this way. Okay. And then there's a little tab back here. Disconnect that. Take and pry off this bezel around your inside door handle. Okay. Little button here, pry that out. Phillips screw here and a Phillips screw here. Remove those. Okay, once you move those, then kind of reach in behind the panel, pull firmly. Okay, push that through, and lift up, and then your panel comes off. Okay, that little ring you heard, this is just the clip from the window switch. Okay, it fell off. I'm just going to push it on there before you try and put that back together. Pull your water shield down. Okay. You're going to want to loosen up your inner door handle here. Just take a flat blade screwdriver, pry a little trap door out. You can pull that out as well. Okay, Phillips screw, remove that. Slide this forward, or actually slide it backwards, bring it off. There's a rod here that comes from the lock mechanism. Push up on that clip and then pull this rod out. Okay, there's a 10mm bolt. Wrench or a socket and ratchet's probably better. Remove this bolt. And then here on the end of the door, there are 3 screws. You're probably going to need a Phillips bit that's on a socket like this, because these usually are in here pretty tight. You can try a Phillips screwdriver, but you want to be careful not to ruin the screws. Okay, now what you want to do is kind of push the lock mechanism down and out of the way. Now right inside, you'll see a 10mm bolt right there. You're going to remove that. And then right through here, you'll see another 10mm bolt there, and you'll remove that. Okay, so I'm going to use a socket with a long extension and a ratchet. I also have a magnet here, okay, especially for this back bolt. What I'm going to do is loosen it with the ratchet first, then basically unscrew it with the socket and extension, and as I unscrew it, I have the magnet positioned right underneath so that when the bolt drops down, okay, hopefully the magnet grabs hold of it and brings it out. Okay, this one's much easier. As you're unscrewing it, you can kind of reach it with your fingers. Unscrew it the rest of the way with the fingers. And bring it out. Okay, now you just come back here, kind of pull your handle up, then down, and right up and out. Okay. Obviously my original handle's in good shape, so we'll put it back in, but you would want to switch this rod to the new handle. Take that clip off, pull the rod off, new handle, put it on, and lock the rod back on. This rod just goes right down. Make sure there's a blue clip in the door latch. Make sure the rod goes down into that blue clip. Okay. And then bring it up. Okay, and latch it back in place. Okay, this rear bolt, I just kind of load it into the socket and put it right into the hole. By hand first.
And just speed up here as I start the other bolt in, and then I tighten them up nice and firm with the socket and ratchet.
Okay, now you have to reach in here, and that rod that comes down from the outside door handle, you need to make sure it goes down into the blue clip that's in the latch mechanism. Okay, so I'm just kind of reaching in there, feeling that, making sure it goes in, then put the latch up into place. Start one of the screws on.
And here you can see the red arrow points to that blue clip with the rod going down through, so make sure when you're putting that latch up in there that that rod goes down into that clip correctly. Now fast forward here as I just put the other two screws into the lock mechanism and then tighten those up, and then reconnect the lock rod that we disconnected earlier, put the inner door handle back in place. You just put it in, slide it forward, and then put the screw back in as well as the screw cover, and put your water shield back in place, and you're pretty much all set to go.
Okay, put this back on. Take your harness, make sure it goes through there. Okay, you kind of line it up by looking at the inside door handle. Okay. Make sure that the top latches down. Two screws that hold the panel in place.
And fast forward here as I just install those two screws.
Okay, bring this out. Connect the harness. Put it down in place. Put this bezel back on, and put this back in place.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.